Hajime It's only been 3 months since I last played this game. Crazy stuff. Okay. Okay. Right over there. Here in... Yeah, we can try that. Question is just what was going on last? No, that only thing really left to me was to go and take on... Why did I take my flask out? Weird. Oh, right, because I have them on... yeah, I have them on X. That's right. Right, okay. Pearl Drake on, because I use that to fight. Ooh, Bale. So what do I want to use for this upcoming? Messmer X, don't really need that. This Quality Spear. It's pretty darn good too. What is my equip load at? It's a medium load, okay. It's been 3 months since I last played this game. Okay. Block. Healing Thrust is good. Just see, and we got, yeah, Stone Barb and Opaline. These are good options, but I probably want to go for Deflect Tier eventually, but now that I marked down kind of my stuff, so I'm going right. We can't, wanted to get up here before, but we couldn't without getting through the castle. Much to think about. Marked this and Hornsent Grandum. There's that tower, and that's where Egon was, but that's no longer important. This was right, the Artist Shack. And then God, I already marked this one, didn't I? Yeah, I must've. Let me just see. Shadowland paintings. Paintings. Let me see. It was right over there, and I got the Artist Shack. Oh, there's one. Okay, now I see. It's by that lake. Secret Tower. So that should still be marked. Never mind. Huh. Well, okay. Go through Castle Ensis. Okay. So this one should still be marked. I'm not sure why. Oh, it must have been. The painting was under here, not over here. That's what it was marking. It was marking the painting. Okay. In that case, the only thing to really do is to go back to Castle Ensis and actually take the darn place on. Okay, Castle Front. Hello, how are you doing? After 3 months, it's back to Elden Ring. How are you? Can I use my horse here? I wonder when it's going to stop me from... Right over here. If you're tired, go to bed. No one is stopping you. So my question is, what weapon... Okay, a lot of these I should just put away. Don't need most of these weapons at the moment. So a slashing weapon would be good against that big troll knight over there. Put some stuff in the chest. What if I said no? You're allowed to just say things, you know. You don't have to ask. I might not react, but you can just say things. Okay. Grand Sex, Well, I'm glad to be of assistance. Make myself somewhat useful. Yes, the question is, do we use the Great Katana, or... Let's see if we can use this Lion's Great Katana, but what spells do I have up right now? Most of these are okay-ish. What is my... Yeah, 3 more levels and I'll be able to level Faith up to 38, so I can... No, I can already use Blessing's Boon, excuse me. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so I can just use... No, no, it's blessing the Erdtree that needs 38, because I've got the lesser version equipped. How much do I need? I need... Yeah, that's a pretty crazy amount I need to level. Oops, okay. How many foul feet do I have for more runes? I got... That's decent. Got 19. Just gotta save that for coming bosses. Mm-hmm. Did Shadow the Hedgehog steal her from you? Let's see. It's just this Troll Knight. Let me see. Black Firefly. Okay, so if you're gonna get started... Good. Let's drink that. Prep. Who... I don't even know who your wife is. That raises a lot of weird and interesting questions. Okay. Let's buff up and get Grails on here. Let's rush in. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, dodge. Ooh, okay, we didn't entirely avoid that. Okay, there's definitely some sort of... What? Okay. I can't believe that missed. Excuse me? Huh? Okay, come on. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay, I've definitely got some kind of issue with equip load on right now. Let's go over here. Yeah, I am. Why? Okay, interesting. And... Okay. And one more hit. There we go. You're gone. Okay, my equip load is definitely an issue at the moment. Okay, Somberstone. Oh, Somberstone 9. That's nice. Royal Magic Grease. Royal Magic Grease. Solidified non-grease, mixture of magically resonant materials, craftable item, believed once bestowed upon low-ranking Carian Knights with the Fellowship's characteristic sword, so it's got a little magic crest on there too. Let's see, and no, this is medium load. So what was... I guess it was just the tremors it was creating on the ground. Either way, there's no reason not to just heal up before going in. I'm a Cheerios respecter. I will say that there was a time where I stopped eating oats a lot because apparently there are some issues with... Honestly, I could have used the Dragon Slayer's Katana. This is... Let's do the math real quick. It was up by 1385 versus... Yeah, this thing just deals more damage. That's sad. Well, I don't know. It's heavier too. Scaling's worse, but... much to think about. Yeah, we can use the jagged one. That's alright. This is the funny sword. If we run into another Troll Knight, we'll kill it that way. That said, this one can't be enchanted, which... Actually, let me check. With Bloodflame up, though, to be fair... Since you're running into multiple resistances, if you're using multiple damage types, it would mostly be about the bleed, so this is probably still better. It's a little lighter. Oh, there's a pesticide called Chlormaquat that gets used for oats. And apparently it can cause issues. Basically, if you're pregnant, don't eat them. It can cause birth defects, but this may surprise you, but I don't exactly have any plans of getting pregnant soon. So that wasn't really an issue, but it just made me think, you know, if it hurts fetuses, maybe it might hurt me too. But then I stopped caring. So, well, I should probably have a torch out. What would that do for my... And that does take it a heavy load. What's the heaviest torch? Yeah, I should probably go in and see if I can get a lighter torch back in inventory. Getting rid of most of my stuff does make it easier to swap, but... does mean that if I really need something and I don't have it in inventory, means I don't have it. Let's just see how heavy... Beast Repellent Torch versus... Does it count as a weapon here? It's not count as a weapon. It must be with shields. Yep, it's with shields. And... Yeah, it's noticeably lighter. Yeah, okay. I don't really need any of these. Oh, that's right. Keep forgetting, I don't need a torch because I just use... I have the spell that functions as a torch. That's why I got rid of the torch. Community College. Like the hit TV show, Community. How does it feel to be Childish Gambino? Okay, there we go. A little bit more light in here. And it's completely hands-free. Okay. Maybe I'm more tired than I should be for this game. That's okay. It'll be funny when I die. Okay. Okay, I can't fall through that. A little bit over here. Summerstone and... Okay. Someone coming? It's some kind of noise. Oop. I'm gonna stick with our big old great katana. You know, there are only a couple of illusory walls in the DLC, and oh, hello, that's what you were doing. Hi. Goodbye. And spam Ash of War. Oh, okay. Did you just not block that one? Oh, I think it procced Bleed. Bleed is real good in DLC, just because everything has such hilariously inflated HP. Anything that shreds a percent of HP is going to be real nice. Shadow Realm Rune, eh. Anything else in here? Doesn't really seem like it. Guess that was kind of worth it. But of course, since this is a dungeon, I'm not going to get any flashback from just defeating groups of enemies, so we're going to have to wait for another grace. Okay. So of course, piercing is good on armor, slashing is good on enemies just wearing normal clothes, and strike is good on enemies who are made of metal or stone, which are not all that common. Piercing is by far the best damage type in Elden Ring, because in earlier Souls games... Hello, how are you doing? We're playing Elden Ring. Well, I'm playing Elden Ring, and you're watching. But as I was saying, in earlier Souls games, blunt was usually, or bludgeoning was usually the best damage type, because it was effective on armored enemies. Because there weren't a lot of... Piercing was mostly for enemies with scales, like dragons. It still isn't here, but... There are a bunch of golem-type enemies, or automaton enemies in this game, so they made blunt mostly for destroying things that were made of rocks and stone. Whereas... Nice. There we go. So we should take the spear back out then, and the spear is right over... I have to scroll farther than I might like. Well, good thing that I killed them. Hello. Killed it. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, we got both of you. Goodbye. And that is why you level up your magic points, so you can just spam weapon arts. That's right. You know what? If you're not approaching me, let's just buff up. Get a little stronger this way. There we go. Goodbye. And I see dog. Ooh, oh my goodness, you avoided that. Come on, dog. That... If I'm locked on, it goes way too high. I should probably actually free aim it. That's okay. And we got our light back up. Love this spear. Any video game where spears are good is peak. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is true. I've never really been an ally of the dog race. Okay. Unfortunately. Yeah, but I will say it is kind of sad that I ended up having to switch from a spear to a dagger in LEGO Fortnite. Even if it was necessary. So what's in here? This is lovable sort ahead. The Milady. Milady? That's the one dog I get along with. So this is the first light greatsword we've found. A light greatsword that is a sword whose blade matches the length of a greatsword, being constrained to a minimal weight, nicknamed after ladies of noble status for its refined appearance. Cultivated form, one can wield this weapon as swiftly as one might a straight sword. It's got impaling thrust too. Interesting. One! What about two? Oh my goodness, this thing is needle thin. It's a fun one. Okay. Charge is okay. It's a dancing slash, that's fun. And it's also got standard damage, which isn't great. I hope I don't fall off. It's also a special wing stance weapon art that this thing has, which is really good. It lets you do this charged jump attack. Well, let's keep going through the castle. Yeah, you can see the Shadow Tree and the Messmer's Fort, Shadow Keep over there. Of course, the question is how I'm going to get over here eventually. Oh, I probably have to jump down from past the end of the fort. Okay. Okay, then. Okay. Well, nothing to do but continue on our merry way. Still medium load. Should honestly probably try to go for light load eventually. Reduce my load. I'm very excited for Night Rain, aka Elden Ring Fortnite. That's going to be real fun, especially if I can get some people to do trios with eventually. Just because they're bringing back a lot of old Souls bosses in it, so you get a chance to rematch them. And let's mark this here. This over here. Oh, yeah. But they're even bringing bosses back from Dark Souls 2, which... good decision. We gotta get our Starlight back up. This is the only thing I use. The only thing I use staves for at this point. Sorcery is just not really all that useful in this game. Unless you have a purely sorcery-devoted build. Let's get our Golden Vow back up. We need more of this. Let's get a bit of healing. Though to be fair, I should probably be using Flasks for healing. That's okay. Let's stab and miss. And miss on the stab. Okay. But that does one tap. That is very... Oh, hello there. I did not expect that. Okay, never mind. Thank you. And there we go. Just gotta space a little. You're dead. You're just dead. Goodbye. They are actually weak to lightning, though to be fair, weapons are usually just better, unfortunately. So now we can actually drop down, and, well, now we have to double back. Hello, item. Item, but no precious item ahead. Oops. And this is... Wow, crossbow bolts. Oh, but of course we can go back through here and get to this ledge, which is not the ledge with the item. Excuse me. No, it is the ledge with the item. Oh well. Slab Firefly. Okay. And we found your modest mate to improve by selective breeding. Interesting. Glintstone that produces lights has become freakishly enlarged. The span of its life is as brief as a whisper. And you and I kill you. Okay. So, is there anything over here, or do we just have to drop back down? I guess we just have to drop back down. Oops. We can't make this jump. Alright. It is nice that they made fall damage less of a threat in this game. They really had to, because it was more platforming focused, but even still. Okay. But I think the way I'm going to fight the boss of this area, Rellana, is just going to be using this spear with the deflecting Hardtear, so I can parry the attacks. And hello, squirrel. Sorry, squirrel. Not really. Goodbye, squirrel. Is this? There's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Its eyes were glowing, then there would have been something. I wonder if the sin of killing that random squirrel for no reason is going to come back and bite me somehow. I hope it does. It would be good comedy. Okay, I check around the edge, and it doesn't look like there's anyone in here. I hope I don't get ganked. Loyal Knight's Cookbook, and that spans crafting repertoire, require the knowledge to craft the following: Carian Knights, Old Enchanted Knights, Royal Magic Grease, and Drawstring Royal Magic Grease, which I don't really need. Hey, I might have some use for that beast liver eventually. Don't count your squirrels before they hatch. That said, squirrels don't hatch. Unless it's Pokemon or something. Yeah, every mammalian Pokemon is a monotreme. Which makes it all the more surprising that we don't have any platypus Pokemon. Okay. Something in here. Where is... Okay. Oh my goodness! Dog jump scare! Come on. And goodbye. Silver pickled foulfoot for item drop chance. That was my comeuppance. That was my comeuppance. Okay. Nothing is scarier than... Yeah, to quote FDR. Or was it JFK? We have nothing to fear except fear itself. Also, really big dogs. Okay. Yeah, this... Why not Bloodflame it? Can only help. Goodbye. See ya. Smithing stone. Okay. So we have another one of the funny Mikola crosses. Castle Cross message. Message left by Needle Knight Leda, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikola's trail. Kind Mikola seeks the tower sealed by shadow, the gate of divinity found there. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that we require a flame. Carver's coalesce, I bend here the flesh of my body. But no shadow tree. Oh, the shadow tree fragment was off on the side. Alright then. Let's see. We got a grace, and this is... which one? Castle Ensis checkpoint. Actually got these already. Yep. Hello. And can we use a... We can! Very nice. To 7. Okay. I set at 20, I think. Maybe. Dung ahead. Metaphorically. Okay. Well, then, you're still over there. What we could do is buff up and then get going just to get this little bit of flask back. Sounds good to me. It's not going to get rid of the buffs. Pretty sure. Yep, there we go. See how much damage we deal here. Gotta go around this gate. Hello, goodbye. Oh, that fire effect. Of course, it's going to be best used when I have a... not resin. Seems like it is resin. Best used when I've got the double weapon. First off, ranged battle, and my only ranged tool, really, is Black Flame at the moment, which is more than good enough. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. And let me see, any more dogs? Let's see if I can make this happen. Ooh, got to position just right. Or around the edge. Not sure I can make this work. Yeah, if I used a bow, maybe. I don't feel like using a bow right now. Hello there. And there we go. It's a double thrust attack. Hello. Let's charge. Very good. We need our starlight back. Thank you. Just normal arrows. Do not see any other things getting targeted at the moment. This part of the castle. It's not any kind of drop down. Just off right and then left. Hello there. Hi. And let's see if we get any... No foul feet. That is sad. Oh, there's sun here. Jumping required ahead. Dung ahead. No jumping ahead. Well. What is our reward going to be? It's got something glowing. Probably some kind of... Oh, the crouching attack is a slash. Okay, that's pretty useless. Alright. Jumping off required ahead. That would kill me. Don't really feel like doing that. The moment I have one rune arc that... At this point, I do not care about using rune arcs anymore. So at this point, I'd have to farm them actively, and I really don't feel like doing that. I think that would be really boring for all of us. So I'm just gonna not do that. Hello there. Well, the item is gone. It's all your fault. Not really. Jump. Jumping up. That is... weird. Well, it worked. Oh, hello! Tortoise. This is a good way to break through. turtleneck meat. Is there a point to this? Not really. That's okay. You can pierce past most of their defenses this way. Knock them over. Why did I do this? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I'm just a bad person after all. Okay. There is... nothing is showing up enemies-wise. Item ahead. Maybe. No enemy ahead. Drawstring Royal Magic Grease. This is faster. Heavy magic damage with a brief effect. And anyone through here? It's no enemy, it seems. Old secret. Not much of a secret, and it's just 4 knot resin. Again, it's a shame I don't actually craft any of the greases. I've got the ability to buff my weapons with the actual spells well enough. And here we are. Okay, come on. Stuff right. Yeah, but we already went there. So, did you see the trailer for the new version, the new Genshin version, or anything about it? Some kind of... Are you gonna hear this? See. Random dude. Let's just buff up fully before we go in. Okay. Drink this. Black Flame. Got the Blood Flame. Very nice. And... charge that. There we go. And... even through the shield, we just... stance proc. Very nice. Okay. Interesting. Oh, so here it is. Can we even open this? I don't think we can open this. No, no, it's this lever. So we got our shortcut. There we go. And now we can take that gate. Oh well. Is it? I guess it's worth resting. Wait. Huh? Excuse me. Time to reset the router. I thought I should have done this beforehand, and it was true, but I didn't do it because I was already late. Maybe I should reset the router. Maybe I should. Clearly there are Wi-Fi issues at the moment. It's fine. Yeah, but, well... you maybe. That's the thing. This is okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset the router. I'll be right back. This is... honestly, I should probably do this every time stream happens. Maybe so. It's not what I'm doing. You're incredibly stupid. I'll be back. I guess I'm back. How exciting. It's time to keep going through the funny castle. Okay. At least it's not like my PC is overheating this time. That was really crazy. Thank you. Thank you. But of course, this also means that the duel itself blew it up. Okay. Time to go back to the title menu. Oh, baby. Okay. Thank you, Bondi Namco. Yeah, but it is really funny, out of what we've seen so far in terms of the bosses coming back for Night Rain from Dark Souls, that they got Nameless King, which is a pretty sensible, obvious choice. Then they have Dukestyr Freya from Dark Souls 2 and the Centipede Demon. I wouldn't say that they're bad choices, and the fact that they're kind of weird is actually a good thing in my opinion, but I don't think anyone was expecting that. I certainly wasn't. Let's buff up as much as we can. No real reason not to other than time, I suppose. Thank you. That heal going. Here we are. Oh well. And we can stab both of them. But of course, only one of them died, because we only got the back damage bonus on one. Oh well. And while you try to shoot me, I will have my invincibility frames. Very, very good. Does not have any bonus critical modifier. Okay. So counter damage is a piercing weapon, but that's not the same thing. The string. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. Oh! One tiny broken rune. Hello. And what do we got here? In the end, I definitely do need to level up again. Wary of dog, be wary of right. Dog on the right. Oh, hi! Okay, well, that didn't save me. Come on. Go ahead, run at me. Dodge. Thank you. Charge it up fully. Okay. Well. It's a shame we couldn't actually critical past the stance break. At least the big T-Rex dogs have actual weak points. Okay. And that is no item ahead. Well, I guess we should check anyway. I think we're getting kinda close to the boss. Kinda. And anyone around here? Not really. Oh! What? Hello. Don't like that. Oh, thank you for the follow. Worst Nightmare 076. As you can tell, I am enjoying Castle Ensis. How are you? Nice to meet you. Quality. Great Katana. That's slash unless you disappear. Oh my goodness. I just need to buff myself up a bit. No real reason not to. And we got some golden belt. Yeah! It's been 3 months since I last played this game. It's fun, but I'm a little out of practice. Good old Great Katana. So where did... Sorcerer went there, so... Oh, if you're disappearing every time I get close to you, then I should just use something ranged. I may be stupid. Where are you? Where are you? Let's charge up a Black Flame. Should be good. And that does one tap. Where is... Over there. So if we get... Oh, that's annoying. Gotta poise that well and... Interesting. Should show up right around now. We charge it and then... Gradually moving over this way, maybe? Yeah, okay. Well, So you can teleport, but you stay in the same general vicinity. Okay, we got you while you were teleporting. That took altogether way too long. It's more than a little embarrassing. Let's get our Starlight back. Maybe I should just have a faster projectile on me. That said, rarely do I really need a projectile. I've actually already killed Bale. I've been doing things in a very funny order on purpose. So I've got Dragon Hunters just sitting around, but... You know, I probably could use a Dragon Hunters. Bullgoat in the DLC, there was nothing wrong with Bullgoat in the DLC. I don't have access to Verdigris yet. I'm not gonna kill more immediately. I want to see the NPC questline. I actually tried to get Solitude because I thought it was better, but it's better as a better defense to weight ratio, but if weight's not an issue, then this is still better. It's just trying to stack that defense as much as possible. Now, I say this is equal stats, but by going for high defense via just using a relatively light weapon and then heavy armor, this is basically a dex build. The only thing that really complicates that is when I used to use Giant Crusher in base game, but I've been trying to stick to DLC weapons, so I'm not using Giant Crusher anymore to begin with. Which was a shame. I really did like that big hammer. So how am I... One of the towers... Okay, if we can get to those towers over there, we'll have to do it by going up on that level, which means probably beating the castle and then dropping down here manually. That's okay. Yeah, to go over that mausoleum, we'll have to get here first as well. Yeah, it's... The only fight I'm going to have Bullgoat for is going to be Radahn, which is honestly very funny. But, you know, I guess it's... I mean, Verdigris. The only fight I'm going to have Verdigris is going to be Radahn, which is kind of suitable. Come on. And... There we go, we managed to get it. And... Can outrange you, but... No... Oh my goodness. Perfumer bolts are crazy. I do really, really like the design decision of making the Perfumer's Talisman in base game and having it be kind of useless, but also apply to Perfumer bolts you only get as an enemy drop. But then introducing the Perfumer weapons in DLC, the Perfume Bottle weapons in DLC and having them work very well together. It makes me really hopeful for Night Rain, because Talisman and weapon synergies are very much a sort of Binding of Isaac or Gungeon or just any kind of roguelike sort of thing. And putting them in an actual roguelike or roguelike context is the natural conclusion of all that. Moonrithyll. You know what? I don't care. What is she weak to? Moonrithyll. Weak to... Probably piercing. Weak to pierce and lightning, but I don't have lightning on me. I'm not gonna pop a rune art just to use Grandsax on her. That'd be silly. Gonna do something different and silly. Ooh, a message. Let's get this. Do not have... I guess we could use Prot. This almost makes me wish I had Moon of Noxtel equipped. Just for more... Oh. And we'll go for Grails. Hello, Moonrithyll. Russian and Grails. Hello. And we got that, and oh, that barely damaged me, though. Come on. And, ooh, oh, wow. Okay. Gotta heal. Dodge, and impel. Impel. Oh, okay. Can kind of spam, but only so much. And okay. That was almost a bad idea. I'm getting way too foolhardy. Dodge. I'm almost running out of stuff, and my poise is not especially good here, and I can't believe I've got myself stuck in here? Really? Really? Okay. That is the pain of jumping. Come on. Can I... See if we can get you to... Bleed. We cannot get you to bleed. That's okay. We can get you to die, at least. You know, I was trying to go for the foul foot. That was unfortunate. Well, she barely dropped any runes anyway. Cthulhu's Night Sword. That... I did not get soft locked by jumping. If you're talking about Dark Souls 2, what happened was, I thought I literally ran out of... Oh, goodness. I thought I ran out of fragrant branches because I ignored one fragrant branch in Earthen Peak. The one with Gavlon. It also meant I missed a Gavlon location, but at least that was salvageable. Tremendous Phalanx. Greatsword in bed with a blue glintstone. The favorite weapon, the steadfast Carian Knight Moonrithyll. Moonrithyll is the Twin Moon Knight's Chamberlain. She was also a friend of the Trolls. The Trolls, who served the royal family and proudly wield their weapons. She fought Tarmanar with their gargantuan comrades, defensive orphanage of enormous magic blades, enchanted troll knights. Let's just see that thing, because it's a bigger version of the Carian Knight sword. What's this thing gonna look like on me? This hardly feels like a colossal sword. That looks cool. Okay. And yeah, strong attack to chain it into a lunging thrust. Interesting. Oh, it seems like there might be a bit of magic damage on that, but yeah, spear's still better. It just generally split damage is not your friend in this game. That said, we are going to get split damage on, well, that's gone. Let's get our light back in. Split damage on the swords from Rellana, which, in their own way, are a lot like the... I wonder if there's a low enough arch to break this. Oh, if we jump... No, even jumping won't do that. Jumping here might... No, it won't, actually. That will do it. You have to go to the side a little. No ghosts. Well, no combative ghost. Got anything to say? This is Omerica. I beg, embrace your child, and give us a sign. How long does this holy war stretch on? That refers to Messmer. Rellana's cameo. Attacks execute after maintaining the same stance for a while, so that would be stance-type skills. Talisman featuring a gallant portrait of Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight. She is the boss here. Grave is a reminder of the unparalleled devotion of those who love their homelands. To serve Rellana, by your weave will accompany wherever your lunar vessel takes you. Lunar vessel? But her swords, she's actually a bit like Sullivan from Dark Souls 3. What I do see is... Once I get Fire Knight Greatsword, I'm gonna Flame Art infuse that and use it a lot. That's a really good option because it's got the scaling. I like that they introduced DS2 style weapons with innate... Well, there were some in base game, but they weren't really as focused on weapons with innate element damage that can be infused in addition. I do have this, and it's been really, really good. This obliterates, especially Sacred Blade, absolutely obliterates any of those Ghost Flame Dragons, especially with offhand Sacred Order Dagger. Though those things were dying in 1 to 2 hits with a not particularly optimized build, which was crazy to see. But that is honestly the thing I liked the best about Dark Souls 2, is that because of the way that they did split damage, spell sword builds were really good, and not just with light weapons. Though that was mainly because they ran weapon buffs a bit differently. When I played DS2, what I ran was a Greatsword Flame Weapon build. It was Fire Infusion, Black Knight Greatsword with Flame Weapon enchantment on top. And that was insane. Like I said, the fact that you could use a spell sword build with heavy weapons instead of just light weapons was really nice. Because I ran DS3 mostly using Sellsword Wind Blades, or actually Drang Hammers sometimes, which I actually liked a bit better because of the combo potential, because I got invaded a lot in that... Well, I didn't get invaded a lot. I did a number of invasions as an Eldritch Faithful, and Karthus Flame Arc Drang Hammers was a real fun way to fight, and it was one of the few things that did decent damage with my garbage build. Because DS3 was definitely the worst game to play the equal stats with because of the luck stat, which was, at least when I did Demon Souls, which I did in a single day, PS3 emulated on here on my PC, using the fan server. For the last leg of the run, I was able to use Blue Blood Sword, and since I had been leveling luck the entire time, and it can actually be enchanted with light weapon, it made endgame pretty easy, not in a bad way, but it was just take the funny luck sword, put an enchantment on it, and just slice through everything. after an entire run of some degree of struggling, it was very, very cathartic. And it was one of the few times that I've used just a single regular sword. Because generally I've stuck to dual wielding or great swords or just pretty much any other kind of weapon. And this just opens? Really? Okay. Is something gonna gank me, or is this just a long cut-off gate for no reason? Okay. One thing I also liked about Dark Souls 2 is just... And it's weird because this was something I disliked about Dark Souls 3. Though a lot of it is because, oops, and now I'm dead. Split damage was kind of harder to deal with in Dark Souls 3, is that a lot of the weapon buffs, the big one was Sunlight Blade, wasn't really accessible without a huge amount of investment, which meant that I was using Hide Knight's Sword as my main source of lightning damage for most of the run. Yeah, I don't use Flame Grant Me Strength anymore. I used it a lot early on because I could get it early on, but ever since I've been sticking to defensive buffs because the impact is just a lot more meaningful, honestly. There are a lot of other ways to buff stack for offense, so it just isn't really as important in my experience. Come on. And didn't get that guy. That said, it's still good for absolutely maximizing damage, but rarely do you really truly need to absolutely maximize damage. I do think I used it near the tail end of my base game run, where I used Flame Art Giant Crusher a few times, just for Tree Spirits. That was really good on them. But, hello, dog. And, ooh, my goodness, that took too long. Come on. Come on. Ugh, ugh. You know, maybe just spamming the button is not the best way to go about things, but if it works, it works. Should I get some kind of better projectile? Maybe. Where are you? Toss. Yep, we gotcha. We gotcha. You are not going to teleport away. You have nowhere to teleport to. Goodbye. I do appreciate that even with the game nerfing Black Flame in DLC, it's still good just as the spell itself is good as just a normal splashable projectile. And that is another fun Dark Souls 2 parallel, that some specific kind of powerful spell was nerfed in DLC specifically. Because the Black Flame effect is half as effective in DLC as it is in base game, which means that Bleed is even better just because it doesn't really have competition. But, come on. There we go. In Dark Souls 2, and it was really hard for people to really figure it out because elemental damage itself was not nerfed. Any kind of ranged spell was nerfed heavily. Even though a lot of the enemies themselves are pretty weak to elemental damage, in particular, a lot of the enemies, well, in Sunken King at least, the first DS2 DLC, a lot of enemies are weak to dark damage. Goodbye. So I was using a Crypt Black Sword, which I had to, of course, go into New Game Plus locally with a bonfire aesthetic to use. Oh, that's interesting. So what does it prioritize for a weapon with split? I assume it would prioritize physical. But that's an interesting choice, and I would not have seen that coming. Okay, I can't reach you there. I wonder how that was found out, too. But as I was saying... A lot of elemental damage types are really good in Dark Souls 2's DLC areas. Most of the enemies in Shoulder are weak to dark pretty ridiculously, honestly. To the point that I was able to use... The final boss of Dark Souls 2's first DLC, Sin the Slumbering Dragon, is really weak to dark. To the point that I was able to defeat it with a broken weapon, because it also has an effect that severely shreds weapon durability when you hit it. So my sword broke about halfway through the fight, but it's so weak to dark that I was still able to beat it just because of the enchantment and the elemental damage. But, of course, if you were using projectile spells, their damage is straight up halved, which makes it a lot tougher to use projectiles in that DLC. But if you've got a weapon enchantment for elemental, it works really, really well. And that was exactly how I was playing the game already, so it was just, okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep playing the game as I did before. And is it gonna say plump sword or something? Plump sword! There we go. No, no, we're not disparaging it. We're not disparaging it. Okay. Oh, okay, so they were testing all the body buffs. Because I used Howl for Godskin, which, the way I beat Duo was crazy amounts of buff stacking in Combat Azure, and the really funny part is just because since my build is literally not, it's an anti-build, I don't have anything in particular, I had to use a bunch of talismans and even a Glintstone Crown to even be able to cast Combat Azure, so it was just sleep them, line them up, buff stack, and then just annihilate them both with Combat Azure. It was really, really fun. That was about half a year ago, and I got a real job and had less time, so it's still something I actually need to make a clip out of. Oh, a Glintblade Trio. Old source of the Carian royal family creates a sigil overhead from which 3 enemies seeking Glintblades appear after a brief delay and can be used while in motion. Charge increases delay. Prototypical form is sword family sorcery. Saw different subsequent refinement in the realm of shadow. Also, by the way, no pressure, but if you want to more easily see when I'll be streaming next, check schedules and all that, they're mostly posted in the Discord with a link down below, so if you have any interest, feel free to join. We would all be happy to have you. And what's in here? This is... oh, the Wolf Crest Shield, and that is... following a blue shield featuring an engraving of a wolf under the moon, excels at fending off sorceries, and it's got pretty good magic resistance. I do find it really funny that after Demon Souls had a number of shields that had 100% elemental resist, either magic or flame, magic or fire, because those are the only two back in there, they just really never did that again. Which, honestly, I think that was a good decision on both parts, because magic was at its strongest in Demon Souls, and it was never as good ever since, though it was still strong, but giving it a specific niche and rarely ever being fully blockable, or sometimes just never being fully blockable by a shield, either in PvP or PvE versus NPC-type enemies, gave it a real reason to exist, and I didn't notice that was a place I could go downstairs, so it's a good thing that I dropped down. I wonder if I'm going to end up missing any spells by the end here. I hope not. See what happens, though. Come on, come on, come on. Definitely going to go for the deflect against Rellana. See how that goes, because I tried it on Chief Bloodfiend, and it was erratic enough that it didn't really work, but Rellana is enough of a dance-like enemy. Fights in a very dance-like manner that it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. Let's just keep on going. Thank you, thank you. And there we go. How are we doing this? Again, I do hope that 3 more levels and I'll be able to use Blessing the Urgery as my base. Ah! Hello, how are you doing? Almost didn't notice. Just saw the emojis. I did not see the name at first. Work really got me pooped this week. That said, next week is the final week of mandatory overtime, so we'll see what happens. I did not expect that bomb to just blast me like that. And the dog is coming. Yeah, it is really funny after people joking about miracle builds for a number of games that incantations are pretty unambiguously better than sorceries in this game. I understand what they were going for in that incantations were supposed to be kind of supplemental. And the reason that magic damage is rarely, if ever, specifically the most effective damage type against something is meant to counteract the fact that it's rarely ever truly resisted. That it's basically just a base damage type for a sorcery build, but it still isn't as amazing as I would like. Even though that when I first beat this game, I did it with a pure sorcery build. Yeah, I am killing a lot of dogs. I did not misread this time. I misread last time. Didn't misread this time. Hello, Messmer Soldier. And another dog! You're kidding. That, honestly, we should stick to... Get the funny sword back on and go for the projectiles. All I'm saying is that they attacked me first. They can't be. Well, actually, if I was using spirit summons, I could use the dog spirit summon, but unfortunately not now. Okay. Let's go back to the spear, and... Hello, hello. Ooh, big damage. Yeah, this is not Minecraft. I will say, I still do consider it a major long-term goal to make some sort of modded Minecraft server for the fan community. It really would be incredible. Make for good content. Oh, come on. Buffered input moment. Buffered input moment. Okay. I was trying to dodge. Let's just see over here. I will say, weapon reach really does make a difference in this game. That I tried using the spear in LEGO Fortnite a lot, and particularly making use of its range, and the speed was good. The base sword really is the worst weapon, at least when you take enchantments in that game into account. But the increased range of the spear just wasn't really all that impactful because of the way the animation worked. The animation just really doesn't make full use of the spear's reach, which is sad, A single impaling thrust just totally stance breaks. My question is, how am I going to get down here? Well, I'm definitely going to have to get through most of the castle to do that. And that is what I like about Elden Ring in general. I could, but it would kill me. There is no glider in this game, which is good because it means that even though the game is pretty open, they can still use terrain as a barrier. Imbued Sword Key, and that... Interesting. Sending Gate disappears after each blue magic, enshrining each belfry, but this is... We've already done the 3 belfries in base game, and I'm pretty sure that the DLC ones can't even be used with the base game to begin with, and if we've got you, well, we don't have any lightning spell on right now, so let's just... Well, you're already approaching, that's not good. Hello, hello. I don't like that. Let's buff up, and... Well, we got that going at least. Come on, okay. Can we Grails? Can Grails it, and that does stun you. Come on, come on, dodge. Please, please, please. And mostly not a problem. There we go. Come on. And spaced that wrong. And this is kind of pointless, but you always finish off with a critical. If you can, at least. One of these days, I'm gonna go back and replay Twilight Princess HD on stream. It's not like that game's combat is all that complicated, but after you defeat a big enemy, when you put your sword away, Link does a little flourish on button prompt. And you actually have to press the button to do it. If you just keep moving it, he'll put it away normally, but if you press the sheath button after you kill a mini-boss or otherwise intimidating enemy, Link will do this little sword flourish, which is really, really fun. There's a lot of style in that game. But... So there was a new Ninja Gaiden game announced the other day, along with a remake of the second modern Ninja Gaiden game. And a lot of people were saying something like, after 5 billion years of everyone trying to make Souls-likes, Tecmo comes back to show that there are other ways to make action games. Which I find really funny for a number of reasons. One among them being that Tecmo tried to make... You cannot use any kind of plunging attack to cancel falling damage, like this is Mario 64 or Genshin, or... I think Zelda 2 lets you do that. I think that's why Genshin had it, because Zelda let you do that, but... In this game, you cannot cancel falling damage in any way, shape, or form. It's meant to be a hard barrier. Yeah, exactly. Not like real life. Plunging attack right before you hit the ground. Let's see. Castle Lord's Chamber. So I would imagine that Rellana should be pretty close. Let's see. And this way should... Oh, okay. It's right over there. Who can we summon? That's Needle Knight Leda. For a second, I thought that was an NPC. It was not an NPC. Wonder if there are any special interactions if you summon her here. I know that if you summon Hornsent during Messmer... Exactly! How was that, by the way? I've never been to the International Space Station. Somber Stone, okay. Definitely do want to try out Rellana's swords after we beat her. Interesting. Come on. Ooh. One would think. One would think. Anything over this way? No, we just gotta kill Rellana. If we go over here... This is slightly different. Oh, we can use this to get down over here. That's interesting. Can we? Let me see. But what is this specifically? This is why you always have to poke around. All of these are obviously fatal falls, but we have this tower on the side. Let's see what's going on here. And that would also definitely kill me. Prawn. Normal Mausoleum right here. Wonder who's in that one, because we fought the Dancer of Rana, we fought the Blackjail Knight. I'm gonna say this. The one bad thing about Kid Icarus Uprising is that they had an antagonist named Darkwold Gaol, G-A-O-L, even though G-A-O-L is just an archaic British spelling of jail, and it's pronounced jail. And it made me get that pronunciation wrong for years. Otherwise, an incredible game. There are a lot of people thinking that since the Switch 2 hardware trailer showed off using the Joy-Con on its side like a mouse, that they're foreshadowing maybe a Kid Icarus Uprising remake, which I would be very, very happy about. I would play that game. No, I'm petty about... It's not a hard-to-pronounce name at all. It's just... I had a formative experience where the name was pronounced incorrectly pretty much on purpose. Oh, and this is Wing Stance, and this is for... Only for light greatswords. Assume a right-sided stance, rapid 3/ combination, triggers a leaping thrust. What I could do is... What do I have in the way of 5 ancient smithing stones? What I could do is I could put that on the Milady, and then use that on Rellana, because I'm pretty sure she's weak to pierce. That'd be fun. Drop down here, even though not really much of a point to that in particular. I think that could be considered medical malpractice. I will say it again. It is really, really funny that one of the gags in Sonic 3 is in the movie. Third Sonic movie was just about that word. It's pneumo ultra microscopic sylvaconiosis, which isn't even a real thing. It was entirely made up. That word, that is. Well, why can't I teleport? Because I'm inside here? Oh, I rested again, and now the stupid knight's here again. What, is this different? This is not different. This is not a different spot. Yeah, it's not a different spot, but it won't let us teleport until we kill it again. Oops, I didn't even think you'd respawn. But fear of long words is a real thing, but pneumo ultra microscopic sylvaconiosis was invented specifically to try to create a new longest word in the English dictionary. Come on. And we can roar. And dodge. Oh, timed that wrong. Come on. Stay out of the way. Did not expect your gold breaker. Come on. Dodge and stab again. Angle issue is crazy. Thanks. And thank you. Dodge, stab again. And that just killed you outright. Goodbye. And Grail's Roar decreases their damage and defenses, so that's why I use it, and guess I almost fell. So the only thing we can do here is go to Castle Lord's Chamber and fight Rellana. But again, my question is, do I level up the Milady for this one fight, or do I just use the spear? I think I just use the spear. Well, this is a great spear. That a smaller spear would be faster. This thing explicitly is based around having pretty crazy reach and range. Okay, so... wonder if I can do this with just guard counters. Take a look. Let us put our deflecting Hardtear on here. There we go, and now this game plays like Sekiro. Or it will, once we drink it. One other thing we could do. I do not have Black Knife in inventory. If I put Black Knife in inventory, I can take off 10% of her HP for free, so... The big one is definitely shotguns. That shotguns in real life are nowhere near as inaccurate, or at the very least, they don't tickle you at long range, so they say, quote-unquote. The idea of shotguns as a quote-unquote melee firearm is very much a video game thing. Though, to be fair, you will be absolutely screwed up more by a shotgun if you take a blast right to the face as opposed to 30 feet away, but it's still going to hurt a lot. That said, it's not as if I don't like the Doom Super Shotgun being what it is, but it's very much a video game conceit. Well, spears specifically are good for military formations. There's a reason the Phalanx was basically the nuclear bomb of the ancient world. Let me take a look. Shadow of the Erd Tree. All NPC interactions in Shadow of the Erd Tree chronologically by location, and is there anything in Castle Ensis? No, there's nothing in Castle Ensis. Summon Leda to fight Rellana, but there's really no purpose to it. Let us buff up for this fight. Then probably use our funny. I don't think there's a Horsehair crest, though. Also, I don't think there are any Helots for you to kill, unfortunately. Probably. Let's... Blessing's Boon. Golden Vow. Yeah, exactly. That is what everyone forgets about the Spartans. That the only reason they were able to do all their LARPing is because they had the Helots to do all the farming for them, and also just get killed recreationally every few years for... Oh, right, I gotta put this in the other hand, that's right. Come on, boy to death. If we stay away, we're good. And... there we go. Massive shred. Very nice. Now we can start deflecting. Okay, thanks. Bunch of HP just gone. Let's see. Go. Come on. Slash. Oops. Yeah, I am not interested in... I'd have to learn this fight to a pretty crazy degree to make deflecting Hardtear good. It's time to just dodge her attacks and spam Impaling Thrust. That could work. One of the character archetypes, because Night Rain is going to have... This is something I actually find really, really cool. Sort of pseudo-character classes. It doesn't influence what weapon drops you get, or what weapons they can use. It does influence their stat distribution, and gives them some special abilities, but one of them is just basically intended to be Sekiro from Sekiro, and that it has an effect similar to deflecting Hardtear, which I'm just too skill issue to use at the moment. Well, or at the very least, I would have to really learn every single fight to really use it, but with Night Rain using bosses that we fought before, I would already have some baseline familiarity with them. I think I could probably deflect Nameless King pretty well if I had to. A lot slower, too. But that would be really fun, actually. There's some really good axes. You can go for an absolute berserker build. Let's buff up. Golden Vow. Probably Black Flame. Go for Bloodflame and get Grails ready, but we also want to have... Oh, come on. Boy to Death. Is there historical consensus on that being their reason for being what they were? Oh, right after reapply Bloodflame. Okay, cool. Come on. Oh, I don't have Grails at the moment. Come on, dodge. Okay, dodge. Need to get this. Come on, get my runes. Okay. Fair. Come on. And... oh, really? Okay. Come on. Can we roar? We can roar. Very good. And, oops. Come on. Now we can just keep on stabbing. Thanks. Dodge. Dodge, and... Dodge, dodge, and... Ah, that delay is crazy. The Vikings actually use psilocybin? Interesting. I don't know whether using Blade of Death's gonna be... Blade of Death is a little silly here. Can we put on Bulgo? We can at least put on something, that's right. Right? Hardly put on anything. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go. What I will say is that besides Thermopylae, and frankly even including Thermopylae, the power of the Spartans was greatly exaggerated. That... Oh... Even with Thermopylae, the big deal was, frankly, the naval defense of the Athenians. And it, frankly, a big downfall. People mention this every now and then, but, you know, even if you accept the idea that the only reason the Spartans lost at Thermopylae was because of betrayal by the Phoenicians, it still says a lot, because the entire point is that they were so fundamentally disrespectful to their own, you know, to the Helots and to pretty much anyone who wasn't a Spartan, that it significantly impacted in a negative way their ability to really ally with anybody. Okay, come on. Connect. There we go. We got some breathing room. Some people have the idea, think that that possibly explains... Okay, come on. Oh, alright. We can tank that, though. That was nice. Hello. And... Dodge. Okay, well, that's mostly out of the way. Thanks. Dodge. Okay. 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 And we got that going. Should probably use this time to buff back up. Let's see if we can do that. Thank you. Come on. Oh, not the moons. We have to jump. Jump. Yeah. Oh, well. Oops. I thought I was slick. Come on. Dodge. Okay. You can just be silly about this. Oh, we should have rolled through. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead. Shoot him at me. Shoot him at me. Okay. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay. Dodge. That's... Dodge. Well, we can just stay out of the way, mostly. Come on. Gotta stab. Oh, okay. Damage is pretty crazy. Dodge. Thanks. Dodge. And... Oh, we're out. We're out. Oh, my goodness. That was nasty. Got stuck in the no flask animation and the follow-up explosion killed? Come on. Okay. That hurt a little. Well, okay. Just learn her attacks a bit more. Get all those buffs going. Try to finish the fight relatively quickly. And... I wonder what her blood loss resistance is. It's hurting a bit. Hello there, hello. Her chair actually used to be in front of her, which could, amusingly enough, accidentally start her phase too early. Because it made her... Basically, if she gets stuck on terrain, the way she responds is by triggering phase transition, which meant that she was getting stuck on the chair and going to phase too early, which made the fight pretty tough. Okay. Come on. Oh, really? Come on. Well, the funny thing about Art of War is that it was almost entirely about supply lines, because old, ancient era warlords didn't really care to do any kind of supply line stuff, and meant that they were just running out of food. Just the idea that horses and armies need, you know, food to survive was outright revolutionary then. Which is why, you know, if you look in Art of War, most of the advice seems kind of elementary, because there just really was that level of hilarious incompetence. Okay. Dodge. Okay. Gotta get that going. And how about you shoot that at me now? Okay. Dodge. Okay. Oh my goodness. Dodge and... Thanks. Follow-up is alright, and... Really? Okay. I should probably find a way to spend these runes. Yeah. But like I said, a lot of famous military defeats, like Napoleon in Russia or the Nazis in Russia, are generally just about insufficient supplies that they expected to be able to get through things more quickly than they actually were able to, and then just ran out of supplies, more or less. Yeah, the biggest distinction really is just air power. There was a lot of discussion in the early 1900s because, well, airplanes didn't really exist until then, about the coming quote-unquote air power revolution. And... what kind of runes we got? That is not all that much. Runes needed. Yeah, I would not have enough to level even if I popped every single one. One of these, probably. That times 500 is... Actually... Yeah, we can just get our runes and then dip and then just pop them all so we can not... Thanks. Get one more level and... also not have to worry about collecting the runes at the start of the fight. But... what the air power revolution heralded, and to be fair, saying that civilians were never targeted in warfare is pretty ahistorical. But there's a difference between sort of incidental looting, or looting as a sort of reward for military victory, and explicitly targeting civilians themselves as a military objective, which was something that really changed with the air power revolution. The idea of strategic versus... I forget the terms, but that's what really prefaced, essentially, the idea of, you know, nuking cities. Let me just see. Try to use our big ones as much as possible. So both of these... yeah. It is very interesting to see, among other things, the end of the sort of myth of the invincible U.S. Abrams tank, as it's been used in more and more conflicts. Because a lot of it really was just the fact that the U.S. just really was never really fighting pure competitors. That it was fighting various insurgencies, and that's why the war in, among other reasons, the war in Ukraine lasted a lot longer than a lot of people expected, that America was not really able to just use air power to absolutely obliterate the enemy. Well, one thing was simply just, it wasn't putting boots on the ground for various reasons, but also just, it was fighting an enemy, well, not really fighting themselves, but you know what I mean. They were up against an adversary with its own air power. Yeah, but it's a complicated situation. Okay, so I need 5 more of those broken roots, and I can just barely get the level. Okay, thank you. Let us So, nothing really would get boosted here. Just get... Yeah, that doesn't make any difference. I don't think that's true. I think it's going to be resolved in the next couple of months, but not in a way that's favorable to Ukraine at all. For a number of reasons. I can definitely... should probably get down to 3 or maybe even 2 blue flasks for this fight. Yeah, max flasks is kind of crazy. There we go. One more red flask. I could have beaten that fight if I'd had red, honestly. That's okay. Blessings, boom. Golden Bell. Black Flame. Blood Flame. Flask. There we go. And we just rush in and use Grails. Hello then. Hi. Dodge and we can poise through that, which is nice. Thank you. Dodge. Thanks. Stab is dangerous. Did time that. And here we go. Thank you. Let's get this back. Thank you. And 1, 2, dodge. Dodge. Oh my goodness. I got roll caught. I rolled away instead of into it, and that attack is Carian Sovereignty. It's really, really good when we get it. It has some of the craziest stance break potential in the game. Just check some real quick, actually. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. Luckily, we're mostly chilling. So that's for about 2 minutes, so we should probably use it first. So these last comparatively longer, but... I suppose. You're starting to sound a bit Posadist. If you think the aliens are just gonna save us now. Oh, wait, but this is the wrong tier. Never mind. Not the resistance is tier, it's single resistance instance tier. That's a... You dodge that? Really? Okay. Come on. Thanks. Stance is awful. Come on. Okay. Dodge, dodge. Okay. Well, using the wrong flask here does not help. And... Really? Okay. Thanks. And here we are. It is! There are great spears in the base game, but this is one of the few that's infusable. Which is why I'm using it. And... Come on. Dodge. Dodge. So I can go for 1, I can't go for 2. And also, I'm just literally using the wrong resistance here. Not paying attention to what's going on screen except for the enemy. Okay. And... Yeah, negation 1 time. Not Opaline Bubbletear. We need one of the Hardtears. Opaline Hardtear. There we go. Not really. I just need to learn the moves and also use the right equipment. This is a game that you can grind in. It's not as effective as in other kinds of games, but you can. It's just not as good. I really don't. I'm definitely a little over-leveled, honestly, because of the fact that I went and beat every single dungeon in the base game, which is not how most people do a playthrough. And here we go. Gotcha. Got that buff up. Thank you. 1. Ooh, we even hit you mid. Attack and... Thanks. Dodge and... Oh, okay. There we go. Thanks. And before we get up, can we... Yep, there we go. Make use of that. Let's get a heal in. Well, get a juice in. And now you'll... Oh, you're not going for... Oh, that was fun. Should get out of the way of that via... We even stance broke you during your buff. If you can chain stance breaks, the game gets a lot cheesier, as you can tell. Thanks. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge. Okay. And jump, jump, and jump. There we go. There are a lot of attacks in DLC that can be dodged by jumping specifically, which is fun. To be fair, there are a number in the base game too, but they're not as prominent. Thank you. And one more should do it. There we are. Fun. And the spears are... Okay. Let's get that and get our buff bonus. Remembrance of the Twin Moon Knight. Katana builds are really strong. That's actually a decent decision a lot of the time. Remembrance of the Twin Moon Knight, and we've beaten her. Was it scuffed? Yeah. What is funny is that with those swords coming, that does mean she could kill you after you kill her. Ensis Moon-Gazing Grounds. Oh, that's right, we are on water. Using that as a reflecting pool, and I didn't even notice there wasn't a roof. I wasn't exactly looking up. And Remembrance of Rellana, the Twin Moon Knight, hewn into the Shadow Tree. Once a Carian princess, Rellana disavowed her birthright and chose to stand at Messmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the moon could grant him succor. For long she became known as the Sword of Messmer. True love. Well, we can make a fun weapon out of that. Swords with both fire and magic, which is kind of terrible, but hey. She's dead, but it still works. Okay, Dancing Lion. We could take one of these. Potency of Storms, a charm depicting the crazed, cavorting dance that the Divine Beast conducted at the Tower Festival. This is Potency of Storms. It's the big lion dancer, boss from before. Divine Beasts are messengers of the heavens. Their rage mirrors the tumult of the skies, of which storms are the pinnacle. Divine Beast Frost Stomp. They do, actually. It's a special dagger that when you dual wield it with a katana, has a katana's dual wielding moveset instead of a dagger's. And, well, specifically it means you can dual wield it with a katana, because normally you can only dual wield it with the same weapon category. It's honestly not particularly good. There is a weapon called Rivers of Blood. It's a katana with a blood effect and fire on it. Really strong. Skill which imitates the wrath that the Divine Beasts dance. Lift a leg up high and stamp it down with a great force. It's a powerful wave of frost straight out along the ground. Can be charged when we use power and rage. Range, I guess we'll take this. And that... Rellana's twin blades, Carian Knight greatsword embedded with blue glintstone. Two swords, a single armament, when two-handing a straight sword engraved with golden flame will be carried in the left hand. Here and here alone were moon and fire ever together. Doomed love. Moon and fire stance, assume ready stance. Stance, which means it works with her charm. Swords imbued with magic, while with normal attack to cast glintstone light waves or strong attack to perform a spinning attack that bathes the area with flame. Light waves can have up to 2 follow-up casts with additional inputs. Rellana's twin moons. Some people have made jokes about this. Incarnate overlapping twin moons would strike the ground one after the other, violently shaking the earth with moonlight. In her childhood, she and her elder sister Rellana was a boss in the base game, met these moons overlapping as though nestled against one another, and this takes 72. This is the highest intelligence requirement for a spell in the game, and it's not even all that good. I can't use this, and I don't want to. Just gonna make this. There we go. Okay. And how many Somber Stones do I have? I've got one of each. I could level that, well, at least one of each. I could level that right now, if I felt like it. Let me see. How much is that going to cost me? Wonder what its AR is going to be, too. Split damage is actually a bit better in the DLC, because enemy resistances aren't that high. It's just enemy... Actually, check. It's just enemy HP. Since you can avoid enemy resistances by using the Shadow Tree to buff your base damage, actually get a bit more out of out of split damage weapons in comparison. Check over here real quick. See what the damage is with these things dual wielded. I could just try using these things. Be pretty fun. They're actually different swords, which I do like. Stick on that, and you've got your dual wielding moveset. Using both of them at once. This just uses... Oh, no, actually. They use both of them. Think... No, you're only using one of them, actually. This is the one that uses both. It's a good deal like her own moveset. Kinda. Very dance-like. To see what the 4-5-2. Put it in one hand. Still just 4-5-2. Okay. Yeah, because the right hand one just has magic, left hand one only has fire. Oh, and stance. Hold that. 1, 2, 3. 5 of those. 2 to 3 inputs, the first 2 fire. 2 waves each. And a big spin. And it turns into an actual firestorm after. It's very nice. So I wonder how strong these would be. Let's just toss a bunch of smithing stones at them to see how strong they get. Because they do scale with all of my stats. Well, except Arcane, but they've got scaling for all 4 standard stats. 301. Okay. And Roderica and Hugh are the only people left. He has forgotten everything. But at least he can make weapons stronger. Okay. It's nice and strong, barely taking any runes. Really inexpensive if you've actually got the stones for it. Oh, that's 870, yeah. It's really nice. Pretty fast weapon too. Wonder if there'd be anything good to really test this on, but we'll see. Now with Shadow Tree Blessing, this is 1305. Though, of course, goodbye, chair. Guess that's our test. Now we're in Shadow Altus. Not the normal Altus Plateau, it's Shadow Altus. There's a big spectral troll knight over there. That might be a good way. Maybe. Another Mickle across. So if we approach the Shadow Keep, things are gonna get kinda crazy. A lot of quest lines are gonna get kinda broken. It's our first actual encounter with Leda. Hello.
Hello again. Did you meet my
Well, actually, we saw her in Moog's Mausoleum.
From places as far and wide as you can imagine.
I suppose.
All come to blows at first glance.
But Mikola brainwashed them. Yeah, exactly.
Put upon us
It's a bit euphemistic,
is what allows us to serve together.
if you say so.
The work of a living god.
The
Wondering about
Hornsent.
Hornsent, are you? True enough. In
But
any
he's
other
brainwashed.
circumstance, you'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge
Right,
the
in
tower,
Beliorat before.
a cleansing by fire.
Messmer's
It's
fire.
no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war. But it's still a wretched shame. Wondering about the Hornsent.
Okay, so she just repeats.
No wonder that aside,
There's our Lord Dog.
they will never say just happened to
Okay,
be its
thank you. Goodbye. Hornsent is right over there, and this is...
We are all. It is what binds us together.
Okay. It's cross. I abandon here my heart. It's not great. Let's see if we can level... Oh, there's another furnace golem. Hello. High Road Cross, and we are... Need a little bit more to level. I definitely should try to take that out as quickly as I can. About 10,000 more. A little over. Let's see. Could use 20. Maybe. And 14 should be good. Let's see. Slightly bigger. Can we level? Yeah, we can. Let's get that arcane up very slightly. Slightly increase some of those defenses. And what do you have to say, Mr. Hornsent? Monk's Missive and May the Best Win. Interesting. What are a terse message and an illustration of a monk? What are bearing a terse message and an illustration of a monk is hands held together seeking to the east. If you wish to pursue the way of the warrior, when you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. It's Dryleaf Dane. That's how we'll get barehanded weaponry.
You have a knack for timing, my fellow.
I'm back.
I found the site of a new cross. Take this.
Thank you. A new cross map. Cross sites received. Check in inventory.
He has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Earth Tree's wanton sin.
That shadow over there is where we'll go eventually.
It is evidence enough to earn my belief.
Well, he's
Go
brainwashed.
to the misshapen tree of Umbra.
Shadow
In that
tree.
forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows, the Earth Tree faithful.
Alright.
Go to the misshapen
Okay, nothing left to say. Let's check those. So we go to Shadow Keep. That's when things will break apart. Let's see. Yeah, getting close to Shadow Keep will cause NPCs to enter a new phase. Alright. So let's not go there yet. Back down this way. Eventually we can reach this mausoleum over here, and then... Is that even a mausoleum? It's not. This is something else entirely, it seems. Let's just see. How's this gonna go? That's pretty good. Come on. This is a good weapon. That was only a single hit weapon that dual wields. I think I'll try this in at least a couple of enemies. Actually, I think, given that 719, that both of them connected on that light attack, and that was the damage number, but still, it's good and fast. But of course, the issue is that we're in the possibility of the damage just getting resisted by a number of enemies. Let's see. Can go over there and just get the map first. Then we can set about marking out areas to explore. Map's over this way, kind of close to that furnace golem. I don't like that. And it's another one of those guys. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna stick to the spear, which is honestly about as strong. See if we can do this spot on horseback. Ooh, fun. Thanks. Let's go and do some jousting charges. Stay out of the way. And... charging that up's tough. And... Ooh! Did not expect you to do the gold breaker there. Bit of a slash and... Wow. Have to approach from really far to do that. And even farther. Wow. Okay. Let's pass you. Really? Any kind of horseback enemy you honestly want to fight on foot. That's okay. And... Kinda got the horse, but even still. For a charge, and... So forward. Thanks. Big fight on horseback. You gonna jump or what? Thanks. Almost done. There we go. And can we get you while you're down? Well, we weren't positioned right. That's a shame. There we go. Goodbye. You didn't even drop anything, though. Oh well. So, oh, another Black Knight. Really? Map Shadow Altus, map found, you think? The plateau occupied by Messmer's army that peers towards the Shadow Tree to the northeast, named after its counterpart in the realm of the Erd Tree. Its center was the Shadow Keep, weirdly lowercase. Civil map Draftfly Hornsent, recently revised, reveals locations of newly discovered golden crosses. Crosses are akin to Mikkel's footprints or gravestones which mark which he has left behind. And that is tough to actually read. Okay. Well, if we explore everything, we'll find it all anyway, so... Alright. Big thing is... should not be touching that area at all. This lake probably has another Ghostflame Dragon. Pretty sure this is Manus Matyr. And this area is pretty empty, to my knowledge. Other finger ruins, and this, I believe, is the base of the Shadow Tree. Can't reach it itself. Be a fun boss to fight here eventually. There are another map right there. Then down here, so that would have to be through Abyssal Woods. Alright. I guess I can go and just fight that Ghostflame Dragon right now and get that out of the way. See who's over here. It's another Black Knight. Can we backstab you? Yeah, we can. Hello. Hi. Thanks. Just get another one in. Twin Blade they drop is also another decent holy weapon. Just a smithing stone and a great bow. Alright. Yeah, we will stay away from this area entirely, and I think this church should be Church of the Crusades, so Queelign should invade around there. I see some dudes. Hello. I thought you would get a bit closer. That's okay. Oh, come on. And... okay. Really? Alright. Couldn't even get that attacking. And did get them, though. Oh, nice. Was it good? I don't think I've ever had Manicotti. That's, really big stuffed tubes, right? A Messmer Soldier Shield. No, Blessed Bone Shard. Okay. Golden Shine. Crafting items. Gold the Shadow Tree. Words of Perishing on Shadow. Greatest honor that can be granted to the dead. If you say so. I think not dying would be even better, but who am I to say? Okay. Go around this way. Stay away from that. Go to this lake, and that drops us back down, but not to anywhere we couldn't reach before. Oh, and it's a bear! Hello, bear. Let's get a... go for dragon hunters, honestly. Hello, hello. Bear hunting great katana. And go for another. Sure. Awesome. It's a really fun attack to use. Use it a lot in the dragons over in Jagged Peak. It did pretty well. It's got kind of an anti-dragon effect, though I'm pretty sure it's just the base anti-dragon effect of the sword itself, but I'll be fair, given that I was able to get here early, but Shadowkeep's all the way over here, so I could have explored this without getting close enough to Shadowkeep to break progression, but I guess I'm glad that I did Ensis first anyway. That's all. That is all very okay. And once we get back to 40 dexterity normally, I guess I could use Grand Sax again if I feel like it. Come on. Stab the bear. Well, we killed it before we broke stance anyway. Alright. A mushroom. It's a big part of the keep, so that's just Shadowkeep itself. We got swamp down there. Again, I would imagine that the Ghostflame Dragon is... oh, what do you know? Oh, there are other bears around here. I think that's where we're gonna get the bear communion. It's gonna be fun. Hello there. Hello, bear. And... slash... Let's back up a bit. And go for a... Oh, right, it's only the charge that spits the projectile out. That's right. So if they're weak to... slash, actually the backhands would be better. We can just blitz it down. The best way would almost certainly be to... Oh, but if it's on water, it's not going to be as weak to fire. Well, that's okay. Should still be good, especially if it bleeds, so... Buff up. And did we get Black Flame? I think. Blood Flame, we'll Grail, and then just blitz it. Hello there, Big Bear. Bear Communion Bear. We'll roar at you. Hi! From behind. And Ralva, the Great Red Bear. I was not expecting that. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh, Tremors! I don't like that. Dodge. 2. Thanks. Dodge. Okay. 1. Thank you. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. We probably could have... Not bleeding. What gives? I could have jumped to that attack. Well, okay. Come on. Get close. Dodge. 3. Dodge. Ooh. Using beast incantations. It's crazy. Dodge. The bleed did not do all that much. Okay. Should have jumped that. Okay. Well. Good damage. Kinda. Probably should be using more Shadow Tree Fragments for this. Gonna charge me? I can just roll that. Also probably could have jumped that. Okay. Winds! Okay. Dodge. 1, 2. Ah. Keep falling for that. Oh well. Let's get over here. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. Thank you. Dodge. Okay. Well, if you kill me, if the bear kills me... I'm just getting too greedy. Dodge. Thank you. Jumping attack's good here, actually. And what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Well, I got a good amount of runes in the Pelt of Ralva. Okay. Pelt of Ralva, the Great Red Bear, worn upon the head without modification. Hence his incantations is what I've jokingly called Bear Communion, and that's only 1. His untreated hide, worn at the end of a bloody bout, is just the thing to make a wild bear out of a warrior. Alright. Well, we won. I guess. Let's take another bear down. Hello there. Dodge. Okay. Good DPS. Not getting any flask restoration from this, though. It's kind of a shame. Come on. Well, if there were more bears in the barrier... Come on. Let's get behind you. Dodge. Okay. Goodbye. There, we got some flask restoration. No, we didn't. Thought I saw the icon, but no. I mean, the particle effect. Drop down some of the gravestones a bit farther south to get down to the lower level, but we can just get there normally anyway. Okay, well... Maybe there's gonna be an item on some of the gravestones, but that happens so rarely. I don't think that's gonna be it. Hello there. And we miss. Okay. Oops. Dodge, dodge. Okay. Come on. Let's... Dodge. Okay, well. Okay, out of my way, out of my way. Oops, oops. We are... Yeah, we're out of that. Oh well. Thanks. Ralva's gonna be tougher than Rugalia will probably be tougher than Ralva, and the bear actually killed us. That was sad. Okay. The backhands aren't terrible. Not amazing, though. It got better DPS, but of course no stance damage, so you want to use them on things that can't and won't stagger. Oh, it's brighter in the evening than in daytime. Now that I notice that, it's interesting. White flesh mushroom and make sure I don't lose my stuff. Actually, you know, let's try the twin blades. See what all these things do. Oh, there. And can we... And that works pretty darn well. Kinda. They're honestly not as good. Well... Tried on another bear. Actually is a pretty decent test enemy. Shadow Sunflower. Or trial that booms facing the Shadow Tree. Found near the Shadow Tree, these flowers, veiled in shadow and covered in impenetrable thorns, suffused with profound holiness, much akin to the Shadow Tree itself. Alright. So I use this for. It is interesting that not only did holy damage replace dark damage from Dark Souls mechanically, but the few dark attacks, weapon art, spells, the shadow attribute, they deal holy damage. It's interesting. So the shadow of the herb tree is still the herb tree. 1, 2. Yeah, that, not bad. Good and fast. Compare that to the damage of a Katana. Let's see. Yeah, the twin greatswords honestly seem ever so slightly better. The fact that they can't be enchanted does mean that maybe their performance might decline a bit. Against a boss, maybe, where I've got a devoted build, but for just basic combat scenarios, this is more than good. Yeah. The fact that it's got fire damage, though, to be fair, I'm not sure we'll even really encounter any more finger creepers. Would also make it good for applying a bit of fire to stun a finger creeper. I guess maybe the next finger ruins would go to. Maybe. Thanks. Dodge. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Spam those light attacks. And we got another bear to kill just for fun. Revenge on the bears. Oh, then. Let's get behind you. Thanks. Finisher's fun. Just is a genuinely unique weapon. And yeah. I think that's all of them. All the bears. One more bear. Oh well. Hi. And you know, that wasn't even all that good. Oh, that's right, because the charge heavy just uses the right-hand weapon when you use a dual-wielding weapon. It's the same with Star Scourge, which also not that impressive, actually. Okay. Anything else? Got some eels. Try this on them. Though they probably resist magic. Probably. One thing you can actually do is wield an enchanted Milady in one hand, and one of the twin blades, the corresponding twin blade in the other, to get 2 fire swords or 2 magic swords. If you feel like it. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Gonna go down here. See what's this way. Big old town. Guess we can... I think we could go to the Church of the Crusade first, actually. Take down Queelign. Wonder how many more gold foul feet I'll need to farm. Leda's still here. Yeah, in general, barring a few choice examples, still better off using a weapon with a single damage type and... Among other things, how much for one more level? 7,000 more. Definitely don't have that many runes. Do I? $47. I might just barely. But I'm not going to do that right now. Big want to use guys, and probably, honestly, we're just going to stick with Dragon Hunters. Okay. Thank you. Big old Troll Knight. Always go for the Starlight. Yet close to being able to go back to using actual Blessing of the Erd Tree, which is nice. Thank you, and no Bloodflame, just Grails. Oh well. Now we can horse. Rush in, you're big enough that we may as well. Hello. Hi, hello. And let's charge this. Oh, ouch. Kinda. And... Ooh, we got it. And wait, do you not have a head? Oh yeah, we cannot actually get a critical one because you have no head. That's something. Dodge. I think that would have hit behind, so... Let's use that again. There we go, goodbye. Stance break multiplier use. Now we're down here. Got a 9 of those smithing stones? This does sound kind of crazy, though to be fair, that's actually not all that much because you needed 5 billion of those per level. But it does compensate a bit for how stingy the base game was with regular smithing stones. Which is still one of the more baffling design decisions they made, really. Okay, turtle. Goodbye. What I wonder is, of course, getting down another level. Get a dew gem. Eventually we'll be able to get over to Rauh. This... Is this anything? This doesn't seem like anything, really. It's the top of that waterfall. And we couldn't get there before. Oh, but what's funny is that if you wanted to, you could use this to skip most of Ensis and basically go straight to Rellana. It's funny. Okay. Can I even... I can't jump it there. I can jump down here, though. This isn't actually straight to Rellana, but it's a good deal of the way. Skip kind of the first part of Ensis. Yeah, you do. Okay. Well, time to go back, I guess. Go through that other battlement. Stuff around there, too. What's going on with that? I will say the sword is kind of ugly, to be completely forthright. And... can get over this way, but... some careful platforming. Don't really imagine there is much of a point to it. There aren't even animals here. Wow. Wait, though. Wait. Wait. Is this anything? It doesn't look like anything. Yeah, there's no safe way down here. No safe way down from here. And we can't teleport out yet, because it seems there's something that triggers the enemy behavior. Okay. Well, we're dead. Yeah. So we do have to get down there a little more carefully. Okay. Let's recover those runes. This is a pretty big number. I should probably have a sacrificial twig on. Yeah, just in case I mess up this platforming. I'm gonna go back around 30 seconds. There we go. Okay. Instead of risking anything, we can just teleport back. The main thing is going to be getting down to that side northwestern area of Castle Ensis. Let's put Great Jarsenal back on. There we go. Question is now going to be how I will... So that Troll Knight is gone. For good. For bad. For evil. Try to get down here, maybe. Big water. Let's go to Church of the Crusade first. Fight Queelign. Thank you. Some dudes around here. Starlight over. Should probably still be on horseback, honestly. Oh, and a flaming dog. Okay. That's that fancy steak, right? Flaming dog. Never mind. So in that case... around here. Oh, but that's also kind of the drop down. There doesn't seem to be a way up the top quite. Use this to double back a little, but that's not the same. Get invaded, we'll beat a guy up. And chill. Okay. Okay. And now... sure we don't enter the camp itself, we can take that furnace golem down later. Find these Messmer soldiers. Hello. I missed every single one? Really? Okay. That was frustrating. Thanks. And we will simply iframe that. Thank you. Dodge immediately, and one of them, and iframe that. And that's the trick. Use that to just get some breathing room in a fight. Stance break, and take you out too. It's that simple. Axe armor and a number of basic smithing stones. That will be useful one day, eventually, maybe. Because the regular Fire Knight's weapon is normal weapon. That's kind of the point. Okay. Let's make this happen. Bloodflame, and Queelign will probably show up shortly around here, so let's do that. Goodbye. And try to hit multiple, or not. Okay, well, okay. Oh my goodness. Come on. We will miss, I guess. Come on, dog. There we go. Dead dog. Stab. And another stab. Okay. Get close here and we should get invaded. I hope. And it's... Church of the Crusade. And someone's invading, so... let's buff back up. What is that burning over there? So you say. Go ahead, run at me. You're doing it now. Fire Knight Queelign. And... just get roared at. Thank you. Ooh, fire snake. That's tough. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Stabbed. Ooh. Not expect that to have the range it did. Silly haircut. Look dumb. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks. And stab again. And one more. Or not. Okay. Ooh. Alright. And ran out of flasks. Bad timing on my end. And okay. What? No! We're just not getting any flask replenishment. That's really god-awful. Some bowl. Okay. This box of crackers is not opening up. Stupid. Okay. Okay. Digging into the water cracker supply. That's how desperate I am. The power and feel. Spear is good though. Impaling thrust is great on NPCs. Frankly, the best is always Bloody Helix, but really, I'm just surprised there was no America statue there. Stake of America. It does make sense, though, that there isn't one in... aren't any in... Carian Academy. Academy of Rauh, Carian. For lore reasons, of course. And he's back. Guess who's back? Okay. Okay. Come on, come on. Get over here. And get roared at, get roared at. Thank you, goodbye. Snap. Oh, but you don't have your enchantment up at the moment. That's good. That's good for me. Let's not give you a chance for that, too. And dodge. Stab. I did not expect you to be able to just aerially evade. Not fun. And... ooh, okay. Ouch. Ouch. Thanks. Only got one heal, right? I think. Yeah, you only got one heal, clown. And just go for one more, and yep, stance broken. Goodbye. Okay. Is that scuffed? Yeah. Flame Skewer.
Queen Marika.
Prayer Room Key. Okay. Goodbye. Flame Skewer and the Prayer Room Key. This prayer room door in the House of Worship found in the Church District. Iron key with an engraved crest opens the door to the prayer room in the House of Worship found in the Church District of the Shadow Keep. Oh, that's probably that big town then. Skull of Queelign of the Fire Knights and wreath armament and flame, and Sumo Low stands for skewering the enemy in a single motion, strong attack, which is a follow-up flame attack. Small, medium, large armaments capable of thrusting. But that's where the flame buff he had came from, presumably. Oh, Rune Arc. Don't use those anymore. And there's 2 Shadow Tree Fragments. Fun. We have 3 now, so I think we can get a blessing level too. Let's do that and then go back and explore this area. Get that. Very, very nice. So only 2, actually. Okay. Now we need about 1,500 more. Honestly, let's just do it. 19. Then we can make up the rest of the difference with a tiny rune or something. We need 26 runes. Okay. Let's use this, and now we can finally use regular Blessing of the Erd Tree again. Nice. Level Faith a wee bit. Now we just have this. Better Blessing. Oh, but of course it also costs more, but that's okay. Cool. Let us go back to that area and kill all those knights. Now that we're at 37, we also have just enough FP capacity to accept a full plus 12 blue flask, which is also nice. Let's buff up and take these guys on. I can afford to do this. Rush in and roar them all to death. Thank you. Hey, and, well, most of them just died. Hey, if it works, it works. But one of them just died, and the other got close. There we go. Fun. We did not get... Oh, because all of them got very close to death, but none of them died. Okay. So, Bone Shard. You know, actually using Grails as just an actual AoE attack never really occurred to me. It's kind of embarrassing, really. Oh well. One. Yeah, for the dog you gotta aim down. That's tough. Come on. Dodge. Go for that just for fun. And how many? You're almost dead. Okay, cool. Jump. Jump worked. That was nice. And yeah, the healing amount is actually kind of noticeable now. Whereas previously it was basically a, I don't know, band-aid at best. Well, keep on going. It's the outside area of the church, which is pretty big. Best way to take you guys down is, of course, weapon art. Hello. Thank you. And how many gonna fall? We did get a four-toed foot. Very nice. I really do like this spear. It really is a quality spear. So, oh, these are opportunities to from a few more foul feet, so I did not mean to do that. That was stupid of me. I meant to use the weapon art. But only one actually took off. And, well, no foot that time. Can't believe it, a Souls game, but no foot. Okay. Okay, and here we go. Anyone else? And what is this? No, really, what is this? Oh, Forager Brood. What do we do? Oh, we use a warming stone. There's a warming stone, you can heal the thing. Probably any other kind of healing, too. What if we use Blessing? Would that work? Oh! It is getting healed. Counts as an ally. How much healing does it need? Maybe I'll just use a warming... Guess I should just use a warming stone. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's a special interaction. Okay. Hi. Oh well. You gonna do anything? I guess probably we'll have to come back. And then you will have something for us. Forager us. Never mind. And here we go. Thank you. That is... more flight pinion. There is... oh, a bat! The bats are back. Good for them, I guess. And no lightning on us right now, sadly. Okay, well. We gotcha. Spawn the arrow with Forager Brood. Aerial works great on them. Spawn that Forager. Forager dude. Thanks. I didn't think that would miss. Alright. And another one. Okay. You know, we could probably just toss a black flame at you. Yeah. Or not. Not if you interrupt me. Thanks. Goodbye. It's decent. Got some flashback. Take these guys down. And then... pretty close to Shadowkeep, though. Hello, Black Knight. Thanks, and... do it like that. Explore the area northwest of Ensis, and... it's not expecting you to do that thrust. Okay. Oh, look, another Messmer Soldier Spear. Just what I needed. Now, I could technically power stance him. That is an idea. Well. And... thanks. I did not intend to do that. Come on. Okay. Dodge. And while you go for your big attack, we will iframe. Thank you. And there we go. Goodbye. Shame there's no Side of Grace at Church of the Crusade. Oh well. Let's buff up and take you down. You have not taken notice of me, now you have. Okay. Kind of a Knights Cavalry type enemy. Oh, there. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Hit you and your horse. Yay! Okay, cool. Dodge. Okay. Thank you. And... ah. Kind of a Tree Sentinel-ish enemy. Of course, there are just other Tree Sentinels here. There we go. Goodbye. Little scuff. Yeah. Dead, though. Of course, technically, the horse would be weakest to slashing. You'd want to use piercing for the knight and only the knight. Or you could just get Grant's Axe or Lightning Spear Spell and just chuck lightning at him while he's still on horseback. Third time we've been to church today. I feel pious. Let's see if Mr. Forager has anything new for us. Wouldn't imagine. So I'm pretty sure you get pest thread spears from someone near pretty much end game. Which again is funny that pest thread spears, one, that it's really, really powerful, and two, that it's... There we go. Look behind basically the end of the DLC. And that... Holy proof pickled liver kind of swords more in his skin on human Forager Brood. Alright. Let's see what's inside here. Can get inside that way. Nice. Anything behind? No, no, there's nothing. So I guess we already found everything. Oh, but materials. Yeah, blessed bone shards for interested parties. Okay. Means the only thing left is going down this way. Parts of Ensis we were previously unable to access. Yeah, teleport would not make that meaningfully faster in any way, shape, or form. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Thank you. Another big tower over there. Troll Knight is in fact gone. Let's see. Vow. Yeah, this is completely unnecessary. Hello there. Let's try and fail and... Okay, alright. Let's go for 2 stabs on the dog. But yeah, you really do need a free aim back. Another funny horse. Pretty buffed up. Hello, Knight. Dodge. Thank you. And... Ah, we can kill you. Early about just getting the horse out of below you. Alright. We will not spare the horse. Horses will not be spared. There we go. Goodbye. I actually give an okay-ish amount of runes for a kind of non-enemy. You share it in your master skill. Alpha. That's why you level Arcane. Well, there are other reasons too, but... And... There we are. And that's... fell off the edge. This is... not a ladder. Or at least not anymore. Not a functional ladder. Is this a bridge or what? Yeah, this was probably originally a ladder. There's actually a site of grace right here. Huh. Didn't really expect that. Fort ahead. You think. Now this is kind of redundant. Won't complain about the convenience though. Scadu Altus West. Get down over this way then. How am I gonna do that? Definitely getting down. Here by and through the water. Let's check some of that out. Go. Anyone else over this way, or nothing? Seems like nothing. Okay. Don't imagine this is an illusory wall. Or anything of that sort. Oh, it's a waygate. Just view ahead, so to speak, tranquility. Ruins ahead, try magic. Okay. Use that. Where'd I find that again? Somewhere in Ensis. This is gonna get me to Rauh. Let's explore around a little more first. Okay. Maybe. A little bit more down this way. Among other things, birds. Well, okay. Really tough to navigate close to cliffs using a horse. Just makes sense, but still. Now we can get down here. That side is decidedly pointless. The only point is, of course, my spear. Oh, Waterfall is lagging the game, too. Now we're here in this part of Ensis. And I think... should make some difference. Yeah, I already see. That other portion. Get over that wall. Carian sorcery sword. Oh, yeah, casting weapon. One of the Carian family's Hornsent sword, the smaller piercing sword with a slender blade, formerly used by the Carian Knights of old before the full refinement. Their sorcerous combat techniques. This armament functions as a catalyst for Hornsent sorcery and executing strong attacks. But of course, that's really only useful for PvP. The versatility and unpredictability, because it isn't particularly strong at what it does. Get on the ledge. On top of this roof. Another question entirely. Isn't any immediately obvious path up? If you could jump onto a barrel, imagine, but that requires very precise platforming. It's tough. Alright. I guess it's just like this. Okay. It's down there. Oh, but I messed that up. Gotta see if we can... Goodness. Was able to get up there previously. Gonna have to reset that then. Oops. Oops. So I've activated that waygate. Should take that into account. This over here, or getting down there, gonna be another more complicated question. Alright, I can live this. Yeah, I can live that. Gorgeous view. Yeah, you can see Thiollier out pretty nicely. And a bit of Anir Ilim. But we're on this side. Get over to the other side. Wicked sword ahead. If we can survive this, it wouldn't be this way, that's for sure. Get over there. Other side of that. Could we... I think we could just drop straight down there. That's probably what we're meant to do. For that rooftop, though, that's another question. Grave Wolfwort, okay. All these are just kind of ways to get through. Skip portions of Ensis, but that's about it. That's sad. If I did a bit of platforming, I could get to that. Astrolabe. But I would have to be incredibly precise. Okay then. And of course we need to take that teleport eventually as well. That's okay. It's time to... Oh, okay. Use this to get onto the ledge, basically. The item was foreshadowing that. Walk along and just be very, very careful. For that jump down to there. Let's see if I can make that. Oops! Oh, you can actually. You can live that. So that jump can definitely be made, but... As soon as I fell off when I was trying to sneak along that ledge. Okay. I'll try this once more. Right, so you jump directly onto that outer retaining wall. Drop down there. And just follow along it. It's the power of the platforming. Especially in a game without any climbing or gliding. To be very meticulous. But the fact that you can move forward a little bit, have a bit more momentum going off a ledge than I would like. Also, it... Okay. Except for the big, wide, lower areas. You actually don't have to jump or anything. Just dip down a little. Okay. Well, that's probably going to be the best way to run off and jump then. Oh my... What? No, no, no. Whatever. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should do it. Yep, we can get back up. Get a walking start into a light jump. Best way. Now we can book it and get on this roof. Fun. Very nice. So is there anything here worth getting other than... Well, anything here that can be gotten at all other than... Little stone astrolabe bit. Another pointless starlight shard. Thanks. I do find it funny that... Well, to be fair, I know they introduced something that's similar to the... raw meat dumpling, but with sleep and FP. You can trigger sleep for the sake of talismans in the same way you can use the raw meat dumpling in poison. Of course, it's not as great. And, oh, so you could you make that drop? Probably not. Wait. So what's all this then? Presumably just a way to get back down to the rest of Ensis. Yeah. Or, yeah, that's what it is. So now we just, now that we've done that, pointless as it was, we can get down here. Fun. Right, and though the map looks like it, you can't actually go up there. Well, so there's a way down here. Huh. That is something. Maybe I gotta use the sending gate. So if we can't get there yet, it does seem like the sending gate is gonna be the next thing to try. Okay then. Goodbye, sheep. Try this out. Travel to another location. What is that other location? Okay, so it is Rauh. So the question then is, how am I going to get here? Oh, probably a spirit spin around Rauh. That's fun and new and interesting. But how about a map? Or at least a grace? Let's see. Someone. Oh well. I guess I should probably go and explore Church District first. For that, let's just get rid of this guy. So this is... it's Rauh. Yeah. Buff up, because you look strong. Hi there. Oh my goodness, okay. Thanks. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. I was not expecting the Crucible Feathers. Okay. Thanks. Oh. Crucible Wings. And you have a... that's an attack. How did it deal basically no damage at all? Dodge. Okay. Okay. There we go. Goodbye. Watch a draw. Watch a draw. Divine Bird Helm and Bird Warrior Armor. A helm of tangled horn attached to a divine bird mask, allowing the wearer to invoke divinity. Worn by divine bird warriors, the very first of all horned warriors, divine invocation. Heightens the power of divine bird feathers along strength and dexterity, reduces their short effect, breaking from a flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this helm. Armor of divine bird warriors, the very first of all horned warriors, made from a golden metal. The golden hued divine birds are known to be cruel, never taking to human companionship. Those who invoke their divinity were few and far between. That might be the death bird. Maybe. Well... before I do stuff in Rauh, I should probably go elsewhere. Do it before Shadowkeep, that's for sure, but I should probably go to Church District first, and maybe this mausoleum. It's an interesting little tower. Okay. Well, go down the road over here. Another random soldier. I think, yeah. Could teleport here, actually. I think that this is how we'd get to Abyssal Woods. Maybe. No, I think it's through here, so... normally you'd probably have to do Shadowkeep first. Goodbye, dog. Goodbye, man. Bye, dog, man. Let's get a bit of light up in here. Thank you. And... see. How will we go about this? Some of you, some of you. A lot of fruit that I don't use, and another Black Knight. This is probably Church District. I think I'll use another Rune Arc for Church District, honestly. Just to blast my enemy with Gransax. Are supposed to be a couple of tree sentinels roaming around. Hello there. Hi. And there we go. Cool. Dodge. And another one. Knock you off. And stab. Gratuitous damage, and horse is already dead. Okay. There's another Grace right around. No, this is Moonrithyll Ruins, actually. Interesting. Oh, here he is. Here's Dane. Hi. I abandon here the flesh of my body. If you say so. Guess we can fight him. There we go. Let's use Dragon Hunters. Sure. Hello, Dane. Talk, acquire materials. Talk. So if we... Do we challenge him? Hold a warrior. But no, really. Do we just have to attack him, or... This is dangerous. Oh, okay, no need for words. Okay, so we'll buff up and then just obliterate him. It'd be funny if it was wrong. Just accidentally killed him. Ruin that questline. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, Grails started off like this. Hi! Wait, huh? Wait, huh? Huh? Uh-oh. So what gives? So he just vanishes. What do I gotta do to... Oh, weird. Challenge me to a bout. Dryleaf Dane, what are you doing? Oh, you have to use May the Best Win. Use the gesture. Oh, that's silly. Not in a bad way. Where is it? Come on. Right here. Okay. That's funny. It's amusing. Yeah. That's why you get that. So you have to use it. Okay. Cool. Golden Vow. Black Flame. Rails. And we... There we go. Oh, cutscene. Or... Oh, he's got a little area. Hello, Dane. Get knocked out. Thank you. Palm Blast. Ooh, that's big. Tend to use this. Oh, hello. Thanks. Cool. Dodge. And... Yeah, good damage here. Pretty weak to slash. Not healing. Ouch. And... Yeah, just spam Funny great katana. Goodbye. Goodbye. Give me your skills. Okay, basically nothing. That was a waste of a foot. Interesting that I use the Everjail wind wall. Yeah, there aren't Everjails in here, just the mausoleums. Dryleaf Arts and Dane's hat. The sun-faded and lightly soiled hat of Dryleaf Dane poops out of his head. Worn low over the eyes, it obscures the wearer's vision, meaning the gaze of another can overcome the senses, often leading to the downfall of those who would walk the noble and solitary seeker's path. Pokemon. Oh, we got Palm Blast there. Skill of the spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect imbues his hand with energy. Using a palm strike to release an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. Technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art combines fist strikes and kicks. The teachings of a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect, revealed only to those worthy of valor and character. The practice of martial art marks the dawn of an ascetic's journey. Let's try that out. Hand-to-hand. There are only 2. It's a 6 attack chain. Interesting. Kick with a little light to it. Kick and then special punch and hi, hello. Oh, okay. That was a bit much. Pretty good stance damage, though. Interesting. Longer combo. Interesting. Of course, the power stance movement, you said, is slightly better. Nice. Of course, the enemies are coming at me now. Pretty strong. Of course, you just reach right in and punch him again. Big. I might like to try some of these, actually. Good amount of... decent enough amount of runes. Of course, the question is, what's going to be strike weak enough to be worth using these on? Who knows? Scadu Altus, and then Rauh. Let's see how much we can upgrade these, because, well, let's have Dane's footwork, and that's okay too. This is Dane's footwork, we're getting it right before the end, so kind of pointless. 12 of each. Got a good amount of some of the bigger ones, but only some. Time to buy more from more dead people. Alright. The real shame is that these can't be enchanted. Palm Blast is really strong, though. Get 10. 5. 7. 8. That's where the cost starts getting kind of exorbitant. 10 and 3. Yeah, Much as punching and kicking is fun, do not really imagine that I will get all that much out of it. To find something that's actually weak to Dryleaf Arts, but use some of the runes we've got lying around to upgrade them. They actually infuse pretty well, apparently. Come on. It's trying to get expensive. I think we should still be able to get the max. So it really is the cost of the stones. Also, these just have a pretty well upgrade cost to begin with, so there we go. Plus 25 Dryleaf Arts. Let us punch some things, I suppose. Over around here by Morth. Maybe I can see if I can punch a Black Knight down. Should still be one over... Yep, around there. Let's try this out. Do have the better blessing available now. Let's just see. Cannot Bloodflame, unfortunately. They really should have let you just enchant your hands. There's really no reason not to. Oh well. And we got a Palm Blast going, and dodge. Thank you. And miss entirely. Okay. If you say so. What are you doing? Dodge. Thanks. There we go, and we knocked you off entirely. Just punch you real hard. Goodbye. Black Knight armor. Black Knight servants of Messmer the Impaler, though the engraving above the heart is a shadow tree design, is etched in gold. Small constellation that was forced to wage war without grace or honor. So that was a big blast of damage, but I don't imagine that it's good in terms of DPS. Let's try that again and just try punching them normally. See how that goes. Probably go for the Grails still. Standard buffs. The Grail. Then just power stance up and start punching normally. Hello. Hello. And you're gonna go for a big... that's interesting. Not all that amazing. It's got good stance. It's got really good stance. So that's the secret. It may not be an incredible weapon in terms of pure damage, but it can stance break things very, very quickly, and that is probably well worth the trouble. Let's put a normal weapon back on, and I don't have that much more time before other people in the house need to unplug the router and do some living room maintenance. Let's explore the little lake area to the north here. Well, among other things, there's another knight to punch to death. Let's do that then. Get some eels. What's the big eel? Hi there. Hello? Hello? Okay. Let's actually catch up and then punch. Hi, hello. Range is an issue. And killing the horse. Missed entirely. Come on, come on. Well, the horse is just dead. Oh, yeah. It's good, though. It's not half bad. Real fast, too. I just remember that in Dark Souls 2, I did pretty much the entirety of the second DLC, Crown of the Old Iron King, which was really, really fun, too. With just bare fists. Because I grinded to unlock the ring that lets you just use your fists with pretty capable damage. Vanquisher Seal is Vanquisher Seal from Covenant of Champions, which normally requires you to basically play the game on hard mode, where you can farm one guy 50 times. One invader 50 times, who respawns on New Game Plus, but of course you can make a single area New Game Plus using a bonfire aesthetic, which is what I did. So it was in the... Oh, more eels. Hello. And of course, blood is not exactly a great option here. I guess we're just going to kill a bunch of eels for closing act today. Alright. And, ooh, weapon art's real good. Real good on the eels. Of course, we get touched, it'll slow us down by a lot. Oh my goodness. Actually, yeah, we should use weapon art on the eels. Thank you. Because it means things are over. You can rest safe without me causing you trouble. Okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I was just yanking your chain, as they say. Is there anything in... It seemed like there were any enemies here. Oh, another Shadow Tree fragment. And what is this? Speak Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Oh, well that's fun. Did not expect there to be another whole other cave beyond here. Stressing mean, I guess. Yeah, we can mark that. It's a good thing I checked. But that is not going to be something I have the capability of doing in 15 minutes. I don't think you should. It would annoy me. There are other... I did not know that was a French thing. That's even worse. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he did that. I am proud of knowing very little about Miraculous Ladybug. I intend to learn even less. I intend to forget. Well, yeah, it's one thing to do it speaking Japanese and one thing to do it in English. Vocal tics just work a lot better in Japanese to begin with, because just the natural grammatical construction of the language means that a lot of just normal sentences, if you're being correct and proper, quote-unquote, get ended with this. So it's pretty natural and easy and normal to... Not really normal and natural, but it's pretty easy to just replace that this with some other tick. There are a lot of things, like honorifics, that just do not really translate well from Japanese or other Eastern languages to English in any way, shape, or form. And sentence ticks like that are one of them. Well, puns are a little bit different. And I'm not just saying that as a person who makes a lot of puns. I'm mostly saying that as a person who makes a lot of puns, but not entirely. Just mostly. Okay. So I beat 4 enemies with boss health bars today. 2 of them were jokes, but it worked, so... Come on, bird, die. Die, birds. There we go. Oh, we got another foot. How exciting. Again, it's not a Souls game unless you have feet involved in some way, shape, or form. And given that Melina wears shoes, they had to bring in the feet by having you kill these birds for their feet. Come on. Come on. Okay. Get a few more sunflowers, I guess, with about 15 or so minutes remaining before the router gets shut down again, and I don't feel like restarting after that time. I've already had 2 restarts. So we're just gonna go through the cave tunnel behind the lake and hope that I get the Side of Grace soon. Well, the real thing you should do is just... If you speak badly about yourself, then I get angry, but I also feel guilty. It's the real way to bother me. But of course, that's mentally unhealthy, so... Come on. Let's do it like this. Slash... What a poison. You say that. Maybe you're saying that to manipulate me. The cloud's gone. Let's just... Slash... And... Slash... Okay. Thank you. For another, and... I really need to turn auto-moderation higher for this stream. So this gets uploaded to YouTube. And... Oh my goodness, instant poison? No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have cared. There are some things I care about, but not that. I need to turn on moderation higher for the stream, at least. Well, it's not 81 unless it is a swamp, so... Wrong again. Shadow Sunflower, and... Oh, Perfumers! What are you doing? Oh, the regen is just barely canceling out the poison. That's fun. Exactly, so... Get your act together. Funky tree. Erd tree? Oh, Erd tree. Let down your hair. Okay. Goodbye. Just gonna keep jumping before you perfume me. Goodbye. And there we, okay, come on, come on. These guys are awful. There we go. You wish I died there, huh? Oh, heal from afar. That is the only good healing spell in the game. Greatly heals HP for distant allies the spell reaches, or yourself if you just aim it at yourself. An Urge Incantation, discovered in the realm of shadow, fires a projectile toward distant allies that greatly restores HP on contact, even far beyond far out of sight. The Urge Tree will surely give us its blessing, if you say so. Hopefully there is a grace in here. Maybe. Don't have enough even for that. Wow. Okay. It's just this side pathway. Blessed Bone Shard, whatever. Where will this lead me to? I think this might be the Shaman's Village, actually. Maybe. Smell the gold in here. Nobody is hopping up. Hi. Wait, no, I just went the wrong way. Never mind. Have to go the other way. Oops. There we go. So now we go over here. Find something. This is introspection. Why is it always poison? Actual poison swamp. Why is it always bog? I don't know. Why is it always bog? Wait, what's this? What's this thing? Some other fort, clearly. Is there a knight? Never mind. Okay. There's something coming, and this is a... Oh, it's a death bird! Hello! I mean a grave bird. Grave bird. Oh well. Can I hit you? Let me hit you. Well, of course, you have to... try to hit, and... What in the... Come on! Really? There we go. Now you're dead. Okay. That's the thing, and now we're at heavy load. I don't like that. Switch to Lionel's Greaves, just barely. Try to find at least one other grace down here. Materials. Toxic Mossling again. Okay. It's, yeah. Should hopefully be another grace at the end of all this garbage. But we'll see. Next thing to level, once I get another level, is probably... equip load. Down underneath Shadow Keep. Oh, Forager Brood is here. Oh well. Cookbook and a pearlescent scale. The lampreys. Opaline pickled liver. Oh, then that probably needs the lamprey scale. Maybe. Oh, maybe this is the way you get to Lower Ensis in the west. Go all the way around here, maybe. I don't know. There's another cave under here, possibly. It's cool how a lot of the game's puzzle is basically, okay, I see this place, but how do I get there? Hi. And that just instantly destroys these evil golems that are somehow also undead enemies, because this world is strange. Okay. What else is over here? The answer is... nothing right here. It's really, though, just... should be a grace nearby. I hope. Thank you. Another one. Goodbye. That... looks like that one up there might be an active enemy as well, but I can't quite see it. Gravebird anklets. Okay. And yep, you are too. You are too. Come on. Okay. 1, 2. See one of you over here, and I need to stay out of the poison. Oh well. Hi. Boom. Goodbye. Really, really, just what is this whole place? More you and more grave birds. Okay, if there are a bunch of information, is there something else to do here, or what? Thanks. Turn around for a funny attack. Oops, you took too long. Here we are. There's a group of enemies, but nothing really to show for it. It is incredibly convenient that you just do not get poison buildup when you're on horseback, and the horse doesn't get poisoned either. Now that would be sad, if the horse could get poisoned. You'd feel really guilty really fast. And we were basically just at the maximum range there. So let's hope that we find a grace soon to wrap this session up. Okay, another grave bird, and yeah, it seems we're reaching around underneath. That's alright. Oh well. Okay, come on. Well, it's not a cure, it's a prophylactic. It's not curing poison that's already happened, it's preventing you from getting poison, and now we died. Alright. There were too many of them. Oops. It's preventative. It's a Latin enough word that you should know what that means. As an Italian, supposedly. That word has multiple meanings. You may just have your mind in the gutter. Well, I'm just gonna rush back through. No need to kill the birds more than once. That is literally what it means. That is the literal meaning of the word. Like, it gets used for medication in general a lot of times. It's literally your fault. Go ahead, yell at me for having a good vocabulary. You've done it before and you'll do it again. And I'll do it again and I'll call you pathetic because you are. Let's get our runes back. Nothing in Italy is normal. You're all Italian. Come on, come on. Speak for yourself. You say so much and then act all innocent. One of these days I'll give you a computer virus or something. And see how it feels. Okay. Going on the other side of this. This is Rauh Base. Got to another part of Rauh, but this is Rauh Base. Okay. Interesting. So we're underneath all this. Oh, I wonder if this is where we'll get the map for the upper portion, because we can access the upper portion with the teleport here. Interesting. Okay. I think decent time to hop out. Don't pretend you just started right now. Okay, so got pretty much out in today. Got this little area with this fort, and we got Rauh Upper and Rauh Base for next time. I think we made good progress today. That's what I'm about to do. You're literally a clown. Have a nice day. Actually, have a terrible day. Enjoy being Italian. Saturagan.